Hey guys, Evan Rabbit here with another Entitled Parents Reddit series. This is episode 2, so let's get right into the shower. This one is called Give My Daughter Your Car, She Deserves It. A little background on this story. First, I have a fairly decent car for it being so old, 16 years. I have zero interest in getting anything different since it's reliable. Still gets great gas mileage, is completely paid off, and handles great. It's blue with a massive rust spot on the rear passenger side, just above the gas tank. But I don't care, it gives the car character, you know. Second, this story takes place in Michigan, where, as everyone who lives here or has driven through here knows, the roads here suck. Potholes, uneven streets, jagged pavement on every stretch of road you'll ever drive down. Getting a flat tire at least once in your life while living here is both a guarantee and a rite of passage. And little did I know that getting a flat tire would turn into a strange altercation that I've been trying to figure out for 2 weeks since it happened. EP equals Entitled Parent, Entitled Psycho, EP Entitled Brat, DO Dealer Owner, and me, of course, me. So, I was driving through town after my shift at work and had to take a really crappy street because that's all I had available to me. I do my best to avoid potholes but end up striking a few anyway, and lo and behold, my rear driver's side tyre takes a hit. I can feel that something's wrong with the tyre, so I pull off the road into the nearest open drive I could find. Turns out I picked a used car lot and had plenty of room to inspect the damage. When I step out of the car to look at the tyre, another car pulls in the lot behind me and proceeds to park on the other side. Not that I care. I noticed that the tyre was low but not flat, because fortunately the only potholes only loosened the seal on the stem valve, and I could fix it with the kind of fix-a-flat I kept in my trunk. I'm guessing you have to keep quite a few of those fix-a-flat cans. While I'm fussing with my tyre at the dealership, owner comes out to greet me, most likely assuming I'm here to either trade in my car or shop around. When he sees my tyre is low, he insists I slowly pull my car further away from the side of the road and up towards the front of the dealership building out of safety concerns. I agree and move my car where instructed. Little did I know I was being watched by a dreaded entitled parent and the demonic spawn. Not long after I get my car moved up, the dealership owner is lending me a hand and helping me with my tyre, making sure the valve was secured and that the pressure was stable. I thanked him for his help and proceeded to sit back down in my car. As I put the key in ignition, I hear something bang against my window. I look up to see a woman, a stereotypical Karen, trying to get my attention. I roll my window down to see what she wants. My bad. Me? Yeah, what's up, EP? Are you through yet? I am. What? Through. Or you're through because my daughter's been waiting long enough. I looked past her and see a 16-year-old daughter dressed in a black miniskirt, white tank top that showed everything, and 4-inch heels. This is February, by the way. She was also wearing so much cheap makeup you'd think that she was auditioning for the role of the Joker. Waiting for what? Oh, now, cute. She needs your turn. You've taken up enough of our time. What are you talking about? Are you stupid? Your test drive is over. Now it's Entitled Brat's turn. The Entitled Brat is standing behind her parent with her arms crossed over her chest, giving me a smug, "Wow, are you all commoners so stupid?" type of grin on her arrogant face. Me? Oh, I figured that. Quick and dirty persuasion. I wasn't on a test drive. I said, get out. This is my car. No, it's not. I just saw you pull in the back of the lot. We were behind you the whole time, so don't you try to lie to me. Ma'am, I wasn't. You dare go inside that building to sign papers, so I know you're lying to me. You didn't buy this car. You're just being stubborn little woman. No, this is my car. I have the regis. What the effing is wrong with you? Get out now. No, this is my car. No, it's not. My daughter wants it, and I'm going to buy it for her right now. She tried to pull open my door, but thankfully I locked it when I got inside. Give me the key. Before I had the chance to say anything else, she reached the remote window and made a grab for the key in the ignition. The key was on the key ring with my apartment key and 4 other keychains, so clearly not the dealership's key. When she tried to pull it out, I grabbed her arm and pushed it back. Get away, you little woman! You just assaulted me. I quickly rolled up my windows and I'm ready to turn over the engine and drive off when I see the dealership owner returning. Dealership owner? Ma'am, what's going on? This little woman just assaulted me. Call the police. She attacked me because I told her to let my daughter have a test drive, and now she's trying to steal the car. The dealership owner looks at my worn-out, dirty car with a faded bumper sticker on the truck and gives them up the glass. Are you serious right now? Oh my god. Okay. Ma'am, this car isn't for sale. This is her car. No, it's not. Until she signs the paper, it's not hers, and my daughter wants to drive it. She's got her license, and I promised her I'll get her a blue car. This is the only blue car in the lot. It was not. There was another blue car parked behind her, and yes, 16-year-old daughter who just got her license was going to test drive a car in heels. Double WTF. Ma'am, this car isn't mine to sell. It already belongs to her. No, it doesn't. I saw her drive the car into the lot and saw you telling her to pull up to the building. Stop trying to lie to me. She had a low tire. She pulled off. Why won't you let my daughter have her turn? She deserves her turn. It is because my daughter isn't all slotted up like this. Woman. Noted what the daughter was wearing and what I'm wearing. Blue jeans, black tennis shoes, a baggy navy blue shirt with Kirby Nintendo on it and a green jacket over the top. The only visible skin is on my hands, neck and face. Ma'am, stop. I'm going to have to ask you to leave. No, my daughter needs this car. I promised her, and all you're doing is wasting my time. I'm asking you nicely to leave before I call the cops. You do that, I'm telling the cops this woman assaulted me. Push my daughter and that you're selling stolen cars. Now give me my daughter this car right now or else. She actually said else like a damn cartoon villain. Ma'am, leave. This is ridiculous. She pulled her phone from her purse and proceeded to call the cops. You're going to regret being so disrespectful to me. All you had to do is sell me this car, but now you decided this woman was better than my daughter. My daughter deserves this car. That woman deserves a night in jail. I know I'm in the wrong, but I'm still nervous. I look at the dealership owner through the windshield, and he gives me that look, says everything will be fine. Watch this. About 5 minutes later, a patrol car pulls up, and an officer approaches the dealer owner. Before he has even the chance to ask any questions, entitled parents start shrieking at him at full volume. I want that woman arrested. She assaulted me and my daughter, and she's trying to steal my daughter's car. The cop is unfazed and just looks at me, then over to the dealer owner without blinking. Cop, hey, so-and-so, is this true? Not a word of it, and if you want, you can check the lot security cameras if you want to. Cop's first name? The entitled parent is fuming, and entitled bride is just rolling eyes like we were boring her or something. Why don't you believe me? You're not seriously going to take her word over mine. Just look at her. Mom, I need to get both sides of the story. Now, you said she tried to steal. Yes, that's my daughter's car. Alright, fine. That's easy enough to prove. The cop walked over to the passenger side of the door on the opposite side where the entitled parent is still seething, and motioned for me to open the door. I did, and of course she asked for my ID, my registration and my proof of insurance. It didn't take the cop long to notice my name on the license and the name on the registration, which also dated from almost 2 years ago, are a match. He nods, hands me back my stuff and closes the door. Ma'am, that's her car. Not possible. She just got her. She couldn't have signed the papers. Why are you all against my daughter? She needs a car. Ma'am, do you realise it's a crime to file a police report? This car isn't stolen, and I seriously doubt she assaulted you. I'm going to look at the cameras. If I find you're lying to me, EB grabs EB's arm and pulled her along. F this place. All these cars are pieces of crap anyway. My daughter deserves better than anything that woman would ever drive. The cop sticks around until entitled parent leaves, apologises to me for the disturbances, and wishes me a good day. Before he left, he said bye to the dealer owner, again calling him by his first name, and was on his way. Don't worry about her. I don't think she'll be back. And if she does show up again, my brother the cop will be back too. Oh dear, that's his brother. Oh my god. Oh, that's priceless. After slipping me his business card, joking if I ever need another car in the near future, he'll give and ensure that no crazy people hide in the trunk. I thank the man for coming to my rescue, drove off, and I've been trying to figure out why my old car was so important to the entitled parent ever since. Seriously, it's not that great of a car. Old, losing its pep, and needing some TLC, but I still love my blue car. Fixed a few typos, and that's about it for that one. Okay, this one is called Entitled Parent Gets Mad. I say to kids laugh and try to press charges. I never thought I'd be posting here, but this has just recently happened a week ago. I'm almost graduating high school and I have a job at the supermarket bagging items, stocking merchandise, etc. But I'm still shaken up and decided this place would be a good place to start my experience. This day it was pretty rainy, so there was barely any people in the store, and I was fixing any products that were out of order. I was just chilling since there was barely anything to do. Q, EP and EK came strolling into the store, and I didn't pay mind to the woman because she had that "can I speak to the manager" haircut. I'm already kind of wary of this woman, so I try to mind my own business and do my own job. She sees me and rolls her eyes, muttering something about lazy teenagers, even though I have a job, but whatever. She asks me rudely, without a please or anything, where the drinks are. I tell her which aisle, and she loudly exclaims, "Excuse me, are you going to take me there or what? Take me there now, or I'll speak to the manager. This is why you get paid." I only nod and don't say anything. I take her to the aisle where the drinks are, and she doesn't say anything, thanks or anything, only scoffs and pushes me away. So I'm fixing some stuff that fell on the floor not too far away, and I see entitled kid climbing onto a ledge where the drinks are. "Excuse me, we'll just mop the floor, it's so slippery, plus your son can't be climbing that. If it fall or you can get colleagues and record won't do me any good." Okay. She gives me a nasty glare and snaps, "Don't tell me how to raise my child. Mind your own effing business." Her kid's still climbing on the ledge part where the alcohol is, and I'm getting more anxious just looking at this kid. So while the mom is busy, I go to him and ask, "Hey, can you please get off? You can get hurt." He starts screaming for his mother. She comes running like a mad bull. She asks him if he's okay and if I hurt him, and he tells her she's not letting me play. She starts yelling at me and insulting me, calling me stupid and whatnot. She threatens me that she knows the manager and will get me fired. She tells me to F off and needs to shop for wine while the kid is climbing that ledge. And I get this bad feeling when I see him jump down hard and everything starts to shake. I run and tackle this kid to the ground, to push him out of the way. Then right at that moment the whole drinks fall onto the ground. This is where red everywhere since a part of the wine aisle, and I see myself badly cut. The kid is crying, probably because I pushed him, and his mom came running. She starts shrieking like a banshee, "This stupid teenager tried to kill my son." I told her that I literally saved her son's life. He could have been crushed or hurt badly by the glass. My thigh is bleeding since it got cut, and she grabs my arm, digging nails into my arm. "You are not going anywhere. I'm pressing charges and calling the police, you murderer." I think I want to cry because I'm losing blood, and she has a strong grip on my arm. The police arrive and I'm literally about to be escorted as the entitled parent watches me smugly when the manager comes running. I explain everything to him since he's known me since elementary, and I'm not an evil child killer. He tells me he has everything on camera, and I almost cried in relief. The entitled parent seemed to go a little pale, but he still insisted on pressing charges at me and the store, demanding that I be arrested for assault of a kid. The police review everything, and even an eyewitness who saw and heard everything pitches in. The manager and police said I did the right thing and say I can press charges because the entitled parent hurt my arm pretty badly. She's still fuming now and is threatening the police, so she's taken away and arrested. The kid is picked up by whoever I presume is his dad and taken to the hospital to treat the glass shards in my leg. If I'm badly hurt from a few shards of glass, I can't imagine what would happen if this kid was still there climbing. I don't think I could forgive myself after letting him get hurt. Well, to be honest, thank goodness for her. Good people like her. But an entitled parent allowing their kids to climb on the shelf that could potentially collapse. How could she do a thing like that? It seems to me that if this mother's going to let her kid do something like this, then she's not much of a mother. Anyway, let's get on to the next story. This one's called Entitled Kid Takes Picture of Half-Naked Girl Using Camp Phone. Backstory: I was staying at a summer camp for a week and we were split between the girls and boys. I was friends with most of the girls, but there was one girl who was just bratty like. She'd have gotten sent home bratty. So without further ado, EK, Entitled Kid, F friend, CC cam canceller, and me. Who do you think? Sometimes I love reading these stories with a bit of funniness to it. So EK, F and I were going back to our cabin because F had to change her shirt. I think she spilled something and EK decided to walk with us. When we get there, EK sees a phone with a yellow tag on it. She immediately snatches it up and the conversation went like this: "Hey, we shouldn't play with that. It's probably friend's name or counsellors. Haha, there isn't a lock on it." While we were conversing, F is changing her shirt and suddenly EK flips it into camera mode and takes a couple of pictures of F and one of me. Oh my god, delete those. Why? She doesn't have a shirt on. Oh my god, you guys are so boring. She proceeds to delete the photos and we'll leave. But later that day we see one of the counsellors pick it up. I panic and say, "Hey, is that your phone?" Haha, no, this is the phone that belongs to the camp, so we can put photos on the website. Entitled Kid goes completely white. Oh. After activities for the first day, F and I decided we need to tell CC about the photos. I was worried they were backed up on a cloud or something. Well, turns out I was right. Well, we confessed and it turns out the photos automatically got sent to the parents at the end of the week. EK was allowed off for the warning, but she was awful the rest of the week. Other than that, camp was great. Wow! Photos automatically sent to the parents. Ouch! Oh, that's really bad. Anyway, guys, that's all the time I've got for now. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like. Don't forget to comment, and if you want to see more, and don't forget to subscribe for more content in the future. But until then, have a good day for wherever it holds, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.